Hello guys and welcome to the next episode. So today I made a bit more of the palacey thing. As I said, this place, people keep saying what are those things? They're just points where I take shots for my screenshots. They're not flying saucers. I don't know where people keep hearing that or getting that idea from. But the place is looking pretty good overall. So I added a bit more detail to the thing. Also, as well, I people were saying like, oh, the Nordic quiffs, and people were saying, oh, you should put like I don't know, some big head or some big, I don't know, hawk or something cool on top. So I put a dragon's head on top. And right now, I did it off camera because these things take me so long to do, and it looks a bit weird now because there's no support on the back of the actual place yet. So it does look a bit weird just sticking out like that. But I really like the way it came out. It looked. I just looked up dragon pictures. I saw one that looked like this, and I was like, yeah. And then I tried to make it. This took me about 40 minutes to do, I'd say. If you're wondering how I do this sort of thing, I start off very simple, like a really shitty, rough looking thing, and then I just start adding on layers and layers and replacing and doing this. Like I've upside down stairs all over the place, and it's really detailed actually. And I'm just gonna put that there because it looks a bit weird. Stupid glitch. Actually, that looks fine. I even went into the detail of trying to get his nose in there. I got his eyes, and I tried to get like a bit of funky shape within his eyes, and like shape around his eyes. And this is supposed to be a tongue, and then this is supposed to be a tooth, but it just looks like a double tongue, which looks cool as well. But yeah, it took me quite a while to do this, I will say. So I don't know what you guys think about it. Once this is all done, it won't look as like out there as it is right now. Like as I said, this will be up, these towers will be up, there'll be some bigger thing at the back, so it just won't look as stuck out as it is right now. I need to do a lot of work in this back here. I need to get rid of all of the trees and stuff, and I need to make this bigger, a lot bigger, I think. Yeah, and I need to maybe push this back or even connect these both together. Even we'll have to wait and see, but there's nowhere near enough space here, so I'm gonna make it bigger. Most likely I'll just put this back and the thing will go back to about here maybe, and maybe just go into the mountain, and then as I said, the mountain will extend back. But I'm really happy the way it turned out. I don't know what you guys think. Some people probably are going to think like, oh, it's a bit too much, but I wanted it to look ridiculous. Like I wanted it to really look like a big palace, ridiculously cool palace. Okay, I'm gonna go back here and see what it looks like from back here. I don't know what oh, look, you see the mountain in the background. Cool. That's gonna look crazy when all the other stuff are done. I don't know. And I was really skeptical about making it out of wood because I was like, it's really hard to make like give it the sense of shape and stuff if you use just one type of material. But I managed to pull it off anyway, and I really like it. It's going to be a great screenshot. Like this is most likely going to be like the screenshot of the whole place. Just that looks really funky to me. But with that being said, I added loads of supports because I wanted it to look really like dramatic when you walk in. Like as I said, I wanted this, like it doesn't look like much here, the head and all that sort of stuff. That's why I put all this stuff here. Like I wanted it all to be sticking out. A lot of people like a lot of people like it. Some people don't like it, but I do like it sticking out like that because it just it there's a lot to look at. Like I don't like looking at flat walls. They just don't look good to me. And that's why even I did small things like this here, you know? Because if this was all flat and these were all flat, like if it was like this, or if it was just like normal, it just wouldn't look good to me. Or I mean, if it was like this, you know, just doesn't look good to me. With this, it just adds a bit of character, I think, and it just makes it look a lot more nice overall. And the same with the kind of windows. I made them go in a bit before I put the windows in. I don't even know what this is here. I added this support along the side. As you can see, I added all these supports along, all like where the wood is intersecting, so it would really make sense where they all are. And because this one was going across here, I was like, I need to add something funky here, so I added this weird looking thing here. So I don't know what you guys think, but I really like the whole transition between the cobble, the stone. It's like it's like all down here is like a mix between cobble and the stone, and a lot of stone, a lot of cobble. Then there's the more stone and a little bit less wood. A lot more stone here again with the chimneys and stuff. More stone here, a lot of stone here, and then wood. I don't know, I like that. I really like that. I don't know what you guys think, but leave me know. And yeah. So I was going to put the dragon head here, but I tried to do it and it just looked it didn't look that good. I started making it and I was like, I don't have enough space. It just looks shitty. So I was like, screw that. So I didn't put that there. So I put it up there instead. And because I could make it that tiny bit bigger, I could add that bit more detail, and it just looks pretty funky. Now, after making this, can't wait to make the dragon. Hopefully I still make it because I still have a good idea of it, but because of making this now, I'm like, oh, come here to make dragon. It'd be kind of cool if the eyes were on fire, but I don't have fire protection, so yeah, boom, everything's gone. I wish you could just turn that on and off. That'd be so fucking handy, but no. So, I don't know if I'm gonna make these high as these. I want them to make them high, but what the hell? Oh, I hate that. I'm thinking of making these higher maybe, and then maybe up to about here, and then adding another one here like this, and then from about right where I'm looking here up there'll be another one behind there, so it'll be a big tall one. So I'm gonna make it here first to just see what it looks like, and this needs to all be the same like that. Get rid of this. And then yeah. Then do that. Oh, what? The one time I wanted to go sideways and it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. I really like the log sticking out like that. I know, as I said, a lot of people, some people do, some people don't, but I really like it a lot. Okay, so this is going to be back one. So this is going to be sticking out more. Then this is going to be back one. Yeah, like that, I think. I don't know if I'm going to go for the same sort of thing. Maybe I should, because then it sort of keeps it in the same theme of Rooney. These are all going to be separate towers. I don't know how they're all going to match up yet, but I don't make stuff. I just make stuff and it all comes together. It's just the way it always goes for me. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of 2 of these. I don't know if I should just make miniature versions of them. Will that look good? I don't know. See, I work so much better off camera, I think, but because obviously I have to show it, I have no choice. Right there, no, that would look a bit weird. Maybe if I bring it in one more. No, I'm gonna leave it here. But yeah, I do work better off camera, but yeah, I have to show it because that's what I do. And people like seeing the updates. Should I make it 3 high? I'll make it 3 high. What the hell? Oh, I wish you could just turn off sideways logs as well. They're fucking irritating at times. I couldn't imagine, like someone commented on one of my videos recently. They were like, my Elven City. They were like, could you imagine making this when there was sideways logs? I was like, nah. I couldn't imagine that because I wouldn't have done it back then. I would have downgraded so I could have done it because that would have drove me loopy. Time set day. Stupid. I wish you could just set the sun to there all the time. Probably someone's going to tell me how to do that now, which was going to be really helpful. Because it's so annoying always having to do it. And then it resets behind the fucking mountains. Even though like it's like so beautiful. It's like, ah, look, it's so beautiful coming up over there. But no, I just wanted up. Leave me alone. Should I most likely will need to do this here. Oh no. Woko? Yeah, like that. And then I don't think I'll put it. Now I'm gonna bring this up. Let's see. Let's just bring it up really high and just see first what we can get it to look like. Getting a lot of positive feedback for that. The School of Minecraft Architecture, and I've seen someone else use that name, but it wasn't as I don't know. Like I don't know. It was used, but it wasn't the same way. It was like, it wasn't. It was the same wording, but it was arranged differently, so I suppose I can use it. So I'm not too worried about that now. But there's a big small one there. But see if I make the bigger one. See, this is always a problem now with making stuff that's tall. A lot of people, and I hate when they do it, they make stuff that's really tall and they're all like, oh, it looks so cool, it's so tall. Yet, to be honest, like they make stuff really tall, like walls. People do this all the time and it just wrecks my head. They're like, make a really tall wall and they just don't have, they can't put enough detail in it and it just looks stupid. I think. Hmm. Actually, that might look really cool. And then if I do this back here, and if I add like another tower going up, like, and we'll put it back one more than this one. Then again, no. This one will have to go back here. So you can see the way it kind of, it gives the illusion that it's like further apart. It plays tricks in your eyes, because if it's all flat, like perfectly flat like this, when you look at it, it doesn't, it looks flat. But if you push it back one bit, push it back one bit, and like have all these like in and outs, in and outs, in and outs, it gives it a lot of depth, and it gives it a lot for the eye to look at, and that's what makes something look good in the end, in my opinion anyway. Some people might say obviously simpler is better in some occasions, but when you're coming to making this really elegant looking palace-y thing, I don't think simple works. Oh no, not this side. But correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, I'm gonna come up maybe like 3, because I don't want to be the same height as this. I think it's a bit too close or too far away. No way. I'm gonna go up by 2. Go by 2. Go up by 2. Go by 2. It's gonna look pretty weird actually. Yeah, it needs to be 3 really. Like this. And then 2. And then maybe 1. I think that might work. Let's give it a look. And a lot of people were like, please don't cut. Just don't cut to the next episode and have the whole palace done. I was like, I won't do that. That'd be pretty mean. Oh, perfect. Oh, yeah, that could come right down there. And then I probably should... If I push that back, if I push it one more forward again, it will match up with this. But I do want it to be back for 1. Almost as high, actually. Yeah, I'll do that. And then at the back, yeah, that will be it. Then at the back, from about here, it's going to go up to about here maybe, and then come back down. It might go all the way up even higher. I'll have to wait and see what that looks like. But I do want this to be ridiculously high. Like, I want this to be boom, you know. A lot of people are probably worried now. They're all like, oh, it's going to look too big. It'll look big, but it'll fit in. Because as I said, the mountains need to be terraformed a bit, so they're not going to be... The place is good. The mountains are going to be as high as it, you know. They're not going to... The mountains... It isn't going to come out here over the mountains, so you don't have to worry about that. And now I'm going to go back like this. Because I always do this. About here. It would be nice if it came up to a point, because I'm gonna change this because it's a bit too thick, to be honest. I want it just to be the 1, so I'm gonna come up with some solution, or maybe I'll leave it at the 2 I mean, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't want to go a bit too crazy with them, because it'll be very easy to go crazy with them with this one, another one there, and another big one there. But I'll try my best not to go crazy. It'll depend. Most of the time things will change. My ideas will change like they always do. No, I'll put this here like that. Like that. Oh, like that. Like that. Like that. Hope everyone's liking it, turning out. A lot of people are guessing what the next thing I'm going to be making. As I said, the hint was like it is going to be in the sky. No one got it right yet, so everything that everyone said the last episode is not going to be it. It's going to be. It's very different than what I've ever done. Very different. Like I like doing stuff that are very, very different. I haven't done a lot of them on camera, but I've done a lot of them off camera, and I need to start doing them on camera. So, yeah. Put this back. This back. Fortunately, I don't have very long this episode because I just don't have very long time. So you can see the shape of it coming up. The next episode, I'll mostly likely have this finished, and then of course there are duplicates on the other side, and then I'll start the other recording, doing the back and pushing it back. So I'll have to leave it there, guys. I hope you like the way this is turning out, and hope you enjoyed it enough to give it a like. Hope you don't think this is going too overboard with the dragon, but as I said, there's going to be a big ass dragon back there. Like, it's going to be, there's still a lot to do. I also have to do the ships. You know, the mascot of these guys is, well, like, you know, their mascot, or whatever you want to say, is going to be a dragon. Like, obviously it's the dragon. So yeah, hope you liked it, guys, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Oh my god, Fusion's doing daily episodes again. No, I'm not. I just got lots of free time.